Analytical potential of the portal. Data visualization. The data.gov.pl portal is a tool used to browse current public data and to analyze them. Advanced preview and visualization options are used for this purpose. Data can be presented in the form of a table, chart, or map. Validation occurs when data is shared on the portal. The validation process is of key importance to the use of analytical tools. One of its stages is data validation, which is about checking whether the structure and the quality of the data posted in a given resource enable the generation of a tabular view. Such tabular data may be verified using the selected rule after clicking the Quality Check, Weryfikacja jakości tab. Remember that a map and a chart can only be created for the data with a tabular view. This is why the best preparation of data is so important. The data that has been successfully validated is available in tabular view. Use special filters to, for example, ask questions or browse data as needed. This should facilitate the analysis of specific data. If you are a data publisher on the portal, you can decide whether portal users will be able to create charts for the data you have shared on their own, or you will define the chart. In order to define a chart, log in to the Administrator panel in the data.gov.pl portal. Then go to the Maps and Charts, Mapy I Wykresy tab. After you click on the Chart Definition and Preview, Definiowanie I podgląd wykresu field, a chart definition screen will be displayed. The same is for the portal user, but with the Editor view, Widok edytora note. To choose the chart type, click the appropriate graphic element. Then define chart parameters by choosing labels for x-axis and values for y-axis. Choose the Display the Chart, Wyświetl wykres button, and if the data is displayed correctly, click the Remember the Chart, Zapamiętaj wykres field. If you would like to delete or modify the chart, use the Chart Definition and Preview, Definiowanie I podgląd wykresu button. Users who are not logged on can also create their own charts for selected data in accordance with their preferences. But if they want their chart to be saved, they are required to log in to the portal. Users who would like to present their data in the chart should go to the Chart, Wykres tab. Charts can only be created for the data with a tabular view, where at least one column in the data file is numerical. Are you a data publisher, and do you want to create a map? If you don't have an SHP file, shapefile, go to the Maps and Charts, Mapy I Wykresy tab. Remember that maps can only be created for the data with a tabular view. Files in the shapefile format are automatically visualized. In order to define a map, choose the appropriate value from the list given in the Map line. For example, if the map is to be defined based on address details, indicate the columns with the place, postcode, and label, as well as the street and building number. A label is a description of the point that is to appear in the map. Choose the Save the Map Definition, Zapisz definicję mapy button. If it turns out that you have not indicated all required columns in the map, Mapa line, this will need to be completed. By clicking the Map Preview, Podgląd mapy button, you can check if the visualization is correct. If you have address details or geographic or geodetic coordinates, you can choose the option of data presentation on the map even without logging in. Thanks to this function, spatial analysis of the data gathered on the portal is possible. Users can, for example, define their location on the map and choose a search radius. The use of the portal's analytical functions, the presentation of data in the form of tables, charts, and maps, saves time and users' costs. As the data publisher, take care to share the data of appropriate quality which can be used for analysis.